How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's staying safe, staying indoors while we're all stuck in the house. I just want to send you a quick little video. One of the things I get asked a lot is what are some good drills or things to work on while you're in the house so that your golf game isn't too rusty when you come back out. So one of the things that I know I work on a ton when I'm inside is just one of the straight fundamentals of the setup. So to me, so much of the golf swing stems from before you even swing the golf club. So I want to talk a little bit about posture and how to set up and just some good little drills to do or little checkpoints you can do while you're at home. So I like to use a medicine ball, or if you have a little 10, 15 pound weight at home, and I like just basically hold it in front of me. What that does, it makes my core, my back, my legs, everything stay a little flexed to support the weight. And that really helps me practice the posture when setting up for the golf swing. So what you want, one of the keys you want to check on when you set up is when I go ahead and set up and I'm supporting this weight, you can see that the posture is really good through the back. And one of the key elements to look at is from the back of the shoulder. If you draw a line straight down, you want the back of the shoulder to go touch the tip of the knee to the ball of the foot. So that's a proper setup to take a backswing at address. So basically, I like to term that as you're basically stacked. So your upper body stacked over your hips, over your feet. So everything's in line, that everything can turn properly and support itself. So I like to use a weight, really good way to practice. Couple things that I see people do, and you're gonna see if you have a weight in your hand, it's a little harder to do it, is at address, their hips get pushed out, and you can see now the posture is not very good. The shoulders are in front of the knees to the ball of the foot. And the other way would be they sit down too much, meaning the knees get pushed out over the toes, and then it's really hard to make the proper swing. Other things go wrong in the golf swing. So just really working the fundamentals, which is just the basic before you swing posture. So here we go again. I'm going to set up. You can see the posture is really good, and now it's going to make it really easy for me to feel like I can turn back to a good position at the top and support everything. So I'm going to try to go ahead and do that now with the golf club in my hand. So if I go ahead and set up and stay in this posture, I should be able to hold this club back of my shoulder. It's going to hit right by the tip of my knee, right to the ball of my foot. So that's the posture I want to work on. You can check it just by hanging the club. If you have a mirror that you can do it in, is a great way to check it. And just going ahead and practicing setting up and making sure that posture is good, and doing that 5-10 times a day, a little bit longer if you have time, will really help you when you get to the golf course. Your instinctive motion will be to go ahead and set up. What we want to avoid is this. You can see how the hips got pushed back, because now it's going to make it really hard to make the proper turn, or somebody sitting or squatting too much, and that just makes the swing a little more difficult. So really focus on the posture and having everything set up so that it's right on top of each other. Back of the shoulders, kneecaps, ball of the foot. So you'll see the difference with the turn, how easy it is. If I'm set up properly, it's going to make it really easy for me to feel like I can turn the shoulders. If my hips get pushed back, it makes it really difficult and wants to push that hip out. So then we got to make other changes in the golf swing to try to fix that. And we don't want to do that. So work on your fundamentals, work on your setup before you swing. Another good place you can practice is if you have a doorway, you can just set up, here's an imaginary doorway. Put your ball or your foot right by the edge. You can grab a club, and when you go ahead and set up with the club, you can see that the doorway is going to be the back of the shoulder and should go right with the kneecap. If we're this way too much, you're going to notice that the knees are back too far, or you're going to notice that they're too far forward. So just setting up in a doorway, you don't really have to swing, but just working on that pre-shot posture and being able to basically walk up to the golf ball and be, boom, you're in a good athletic posture, ready to make a good motion. It's really going to help you when we can finally get back out there and get golfing. So hopefully everybody's staying safe. Hopefully this video helps you, gives you something to pass a little bit of time while you're home. And we'll have more on its way. Take care.